Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, good morning. We tried our best to get Sydney Sweeney on this morning. Could not do it, but we got the next best thing. Topper is with us.
Wait a minute.
Oh, there we go. There's our bling bling right there.
I'm only here because she said she was going to be here. What's up with that?
Yeah, you're our bling bling. We got to have bling
so
bling for the
do
show.
Do I have good genes?
Man.
Like Sydney Sweeney? Do I have good genes?
You're wearing shorts at the moment.
I am wearing the shorts, but that's her whole ad campaign. Good genes. Sydney has good genes.
Yeah, she does have good genes.
Yeah,
definitely got good genes. So, hey, we're all excited, man. We're all excited this morning, man. We are tore up because I reckon Taylor Swift has announced a brand new studio album coming out. We can't wait.
Man, I'm in line right now. I'm going to go to that record store. Do they have record stores anymore?
No, I think you do. I don't know. They do it online or something, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we can't wait. She's coming. Does anybody know any of her songs?
No.
My daughter is not here at the moment to answer that question.
She hasn't had any breakups recently. I wonder what kind of songs are going to be on the album.
Travis is hanging in there.
Yeah. Her song's going to be way too happy and upbeat. People are going to be really angry with it.
Yeah.
Travis is trapped. He is trapped. He can't go anywhere. He is stuck with her for the rest of his life. If he don't, his career is ended. So he's there. It's not because of true love. It's because if he breaks up with her, one of them little teeny boppers is going to take him out.
Maybe so. Well, it may be the team. She's part of that marketing machine now.
Yeah.
They're probably telling him, look, you got to stay with her because that brings us in all kind of audience for the games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You leave her, it's going to screw it all up.
I don't know, man. A lot of them, when they were watching the game, they would be going to her and looking at her, and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. I think people want to watch football,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Good morning, Mersey Goats. Good morning. Not surprised, Harry. Once he made a joke about it, yeah, he does that. Yeah, we'll just skip over that in a little bit. Y'all can read it out there in the world. There were about feral cats over at Hayesville. They got but one shot. He said you can just take one shot, and if you miss, you don't get another chance because they leave on out. That's what he said, wasn't it?
Yeah,
something like that. So anyway, but if anybody wants to get their cat sprayed or neutered, all you got to do is just show up over there and tell them you're from the city of Hayesville, and they do it for free.
Good Lord.
That's what he said.
More fake news coming out of Stephen. Golly, buddy.
Yeah.
That might be fake news, but here's some real news.
Oh, right. Breaking news.
Look at that.
Happy fleeping birthday, Pat.
Oh, it's today his
Happy birthday, Pat.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah.
Another trip around the sun.
Another trip around the sun.
Did you really? Today's your birthday?
It is.
Wow. Daggum, you're running out of numbers at this point, ain't you?
Now I'm going triple digits. That's my goal.
Is that what
Triple,
it is?
baby.
Boy,
Yeah.
we're excited about that, man. We can't wait.
I'm sticking around with you. Somebody's got to keep you in line, or try to anyway.
So you gonna tell everybody how many years you've been here?
A long time. Longer than dirt.
Longer than dirt. You still look. Well, I was going to say you look good, but.
Hey, just so you know, when we have to start using the auto pen to sign your contracts, you're out of here.
Yeah. That'll be the sign I need to go.
That's it. Auto pen time to go.
Yeah.
Whew. Golly, Taylor Swift's new album, man, this is going to be great. I really, 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 really love football. I can hear it now.
Jeez.
Well, what you said earlier kind of makes sense because, with Kansas City is going to need all the fans they need because Zach Bryan said he's never playing there again. You hear about that?
No, I didn't. But I know one thing. If you don't turn your camera a little bit, all I see is your nose.
Got a good looking nose.
Yeah, you do. We'd like to see the rest of you. What
He likes to be coming from around the corner,
Yeah.
What did Zach Brown say? What do you say?
Yeah, what's the story?
Zach Brown's apparently he's a diehard Eagles fan, and he said something about apparently after Eagles won the last Super Bowl and prevented the three-peat for Kansas City, he said something stupid, and the fans said something stupid back, and now he's just flat out boycotting Kansas City and says he'll never play there.
Zach Brown did?
No, Zach Bryan.
Oh, Brown.
Not Zach Brown.
I'm sitting here thinking, I like my chicken fried.
Yeah, Zach Brown can keep eating his chicken fried in Kansas City.
I love that guy. Yeah. Who's Zach Bryan?
I don't know, but he ain't no Zach Brown.
No,
that indicates the degree of the problem when Steven says, "Who's Jack Bryan?"
Yeah, that happened to us when that congressman called in. What was his name?
Chuck Edwards.
Chuck Edwards, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Chuck.
Who's he?
You call in to win some or what you want. He ain't been back either.
It just even on top of his game.
Yeah.
We got a guest calling. I don't know who he is. The guy's name is whatever.
Chuck Edwards.
Chucky.
Chuck Edwards.
Oh well, what are you gonna do? I reckon
You notice Chuck hasn't been on the show since then, right?
I know one thing though. This is we got Andrew Clyde is supposed to come to the show and actually live stream right here in the studio with us. I don't know the date exactly, but he's gonna be a co-host for that day. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, get to hang out with him. Maybe he brings some of his guns. We can get out there.
Apparently there's some North Carolinians that don't care for Chuck Edwards.
No, there's a lot of North Carolinians that don't care for Chuck Edwards. They did before he got elected, and then after he got in there, he turned into a politician. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine that.
One of those guys again.
If he won't come on the morning dish, he don't need to be in politics.
That's right.
That's a bottom line on that. So anyway, let's get to break. I reckon Trump had the big deal yesterday talking about dramatic.
What is
bombastic?
Drastically, I'll get it out here in a minute.
Mr.
Reducing
Bombastic.
the number of criminals in Washington, and I reckon he's going to doing that. He's going to be sending Congress home, so that ought to reduce it, right?
There you go.
I got that from the Babylon Bee. I'm sorry, I stole it.
Go
it. Yeah, I stole it. So, anyway, let's jump to a break and let's see what's going on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. Mike Whitmore says, "Happy birthday, Pat."
Thank you, Mike.
There you go.
That's Georgia Mountain Grading, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon everybody else is mad at poor Harry. I don't know, but anyway, I reckon we're going to get to this D.C. thing. I reckon the D.C. mayor has warned Trump crime-fighting measures will unfairly impact criminals. So there we go.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Poor criminals. Well, they going to steal now. How are they going to steal? So
I had some insight on this whole situation in D.C. that I think it's important for people to hear. First of all, if you're reading the news this past week, what blows me away is that the liberal media outlets are saying it basically like it's some kind of a Trump conspiracy. Like there's nothing going on in D.C.
Right.
Crime rates down. This is just some kooky idea of his that he's chasing after nothing, but there's no problem at all. But here are the literal statistics. Y'all listen to this right fast. This is important. So this is literally from the United States statistics on every state in the United States, official from the government. Okay. In 2023, violent crime in D.C. was 207% higher, and property crime was 125% higher than the average of the 50 states.
Wow.
The homicide rate in 2023 reached 40.9 per 100,000 residents, ranking D.C. that's the fourth highest in the entire country, just in homicides. But they're number one when you look at violent crime and property crime, it puts them at the very top nationally when you combine those two things. So here's the thing. They've had a decrease in crime starting in 2024 coming into this year, but that follows the entire national average. The entire nation has seen this. Right. It's not just something that's specifically happening in D.C.
Right.
So, if you're the absolute worst and you come off of those statistics of being
hey,
you were,
good job,
it was 207% higher, and now you're 205% higher. Yeah. That doesn't mean there's not a problem. And that's what the liberal media is trying to propagate, is this idea that, there's no problem anymore. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Trump's crazy. But the facts are facts.
That's what they're saying.
It's that bad. It's that bad in DC.
They are absolutely saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, Jamie Raskin has already introduced some sort of bill, some sort of measure to try to kill that.
She's actually wanting to take over she's wanting to pass this bill to where she can actually take over the police department and the military.
Muriel Bowser is? Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, but then they fired somebody for cooking the books.
That's right. That's exactly right. They fired someone for cooking the books on the crime data. Right. That was in 2024, I think. They fired him.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I know now he has invoked Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act of 1973 is the way he's doing this, according to so he can go ahead and do this for 48
30 days.
30 days, yeah.
But at the end of 30 days, he can reissue the order again.
That's right.
And get another 30 days. He can do it for as long as he wants to do it.
Right.
The question is what's going to happen? They're going to round up a lot of criminals.
Yeah, I think so.
And then the court system's going to turn them loose because the jails are overcrowded.
Well, we can send them to Alcatraz. We got under section 740, the federal government can assume control for up to 48 hours without notifying Congress. Okay, then they have to notify Congress, and then it's up to 30 days on that.
Yeah.
Just notify Congress, right? Just notify.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it doesn't need Congress approval.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So I makes this just, I think everybody is. And I think that's one of the things that a lot of the cities, and I'm going to call them the blue cities because most of the cities are blue.
Right.
And they're going to start seeing this reduction in crime because, that's the thing about it. Nobody wants, you go into, homicides, murders, you go into rape and all this stuff going on with that. Then you keep going down the line and you get your stuff stolen. You got all this carjacking and all that. They ain't nobody in the right mind wants to live in a place like that.
Nope.
And you think the big cities start seeing, okay, Trump has actually put this crime rate down. And I really believe with the people that we got, it'll be down probably the lowest in the nation. You would think.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
And hey, that's a pretty good idea.
Well, imagine this. What if you go from 207% worse than the rest of the country to only 100% worse? That's a great improvement right there.
Well, that's what I was going to
say.
I was going to say, so what were those? There were 200 and something minus 30% that's still pretty bad.
Yeah. They're horrible. Like I said, the decrease has been proportional across the entire United States. It's nothing specific to DC.
Right.
But they're writing it as if it is. Like, oh, wait a minute. Everything's improved here. It's great. He's chasing after something that's not even a problem.
Meanwhile, 30 minutes after that rally started yesterday, like off DuPont Circle in DC, someone got shot and killed just a few blocks away.
Yeah. 30 minutes after that.
30 minutes after that rally started.
But
the question I have is, do people in DC not work? How was there people to show up at the rally in the afternoon?
They do work. That's their job.
Oh, okay. Professional ralliers.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, that's their job.
Sorrows.com.
Yeah.
I'm with you. There's a lot of people in this area you go by and they're sitting at their house all day long. I'm like, how do you do that?
I'm retired, man. Leave me alone.
Okay, I'll just leave you alone. Wouldn't it be nice though to not have to worry about going to Atlanta? Honestly.
Yeah.
Nobody that I know in this area likes to go to Atlanta, and we got people moving to this area out of Atlanta because of the crime rate.
Yeah.
That's 100% of what it is. And
I flew out of Asheville this weekend
right.
instead of Atlanta for the first time. The greatest decision I ever made.
Right. Asheville.
Yeah.
But that, I don't know. I'm anxious to see though what we should. And here's the thing: I'm sure the Democrats are going to be, oh, he did not do anything. We did it without him.
Oh, no doubt. If it's successful,
there'll
be some kind of scheme they did that made it happen.
Yeah.
So here's some positive news. So here we are ragging on DC.
I done did positive news, man. I got a new album coming out by Taylor Swift. You can't
there you go. Well, about the cities and your point, and an excellent point about a lot of the big cities in the U.S. being blue cities,
right?
And some of our greatest cities. You need to think about San Francisco. If you've never been there, it's a drop dead gorgeous place.
City. Gorgeous.
It is a crown jewel in the U.S. Landscape, but it's run by buffoons. Okay. Yeah. Another city like that is Portland, Oregon. Now, Portland, Oregon, that's nut job central. But listen to this positive news. This is the reason I'm bringing this up. So they've had this big Christian revival.
I saw that.
Have you seen this?
Yes.
And they've had it up in Portland, Oregon here in the past few days. They've had over 35,000 people show up. It's the biggest event of this kind in decades as far as turnout for a Christian type event.
Yeah.
These people are seeking out the truth. That's the facts. That's the facts. And so that was great news. This made national, international news. The number of people that came to this event in Portland, Oregon, of all places. And if that doesn't seem shocking to you, you ought to go to Portland.
So let me ask you something. Is this an all-day event or this just happens after 5?
Portland, Oregon is a state that's got a park that's got a Karl Marx statue in it.
That's right. That's my point. You go to Portland, Oregon, you'll see why this is shocking news. But the fact is that even that nut job place can't hide the truth, can't hide the fact that people are seeking out something beyond themselves and seeking meaning and seeking, what life's all about. And that was wonderful to see.
You're talking about that. They actually had a thing I read the other day. I didn't bring it on the show, but anyway, they were talking about, is it Gen Z, the new ones that's coming up, Gen Z, or Gen Z. I get it. But anyway, they are turning out to be more conservative.
Yes.
And faith in Christ.
Yep.
And they're saying that there's more and more of that's coming on with that. So,
Absolutely.
And also more young men are going to church now than ever before.
Yeah, I speak about my oldest son all the time, my Trumper oldest son. You know, he's going off to Boston College, going to a Catholic university, and he's a big Trumper. He's 19 years old.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Go Nick.
Yeah.
They're
Fantastic.
going to church more often because there's girls in church.
See, it's always got to be Pat. Oh, that's not.
Hey,
going.
somebody's got to speak the truth around here.
Yeah.
So there were never girls in church before, I guess.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah.
But
And
anyway.
they can cook too. That's one thing about it. You know,
Hey,
go to a Baptist church, them
speaking-
girls can cook.
Hey, speaking
Yeah.
of youth things, let me make a couple of announcements here going along locally that also about good organizations supporting youth in the country. As some of you know, I'm an assistant scoutmaster here in Troop 101 in Blairsville.
You
So
are.
a fantastic Boy Scout troop, and they've got 2 events coming up it's gonna benefit the troop itself,
Awesome.
but also be fun for our local community here. One that's coming up here in September. It's going to be the Run to Eagle. It's a 5K race that we're having over at Meeks Park. It's going to be on September 13th. It's a Saturday, and you can register for this online at active.com. Also, you're going to see signs around town with a little QR code you can scan. But you can go do this race. You can walk it. You can run it. It's a 5K. The proceeds from the event will benefit Troop 101. If you've never been involved in scouting before, scouting, it takes a lot of money. I mean,
awesome.
you know, if we can't, if the parents don't have the money or can't, you know, foot the bill for some of the camping expenses, uniform expenses, whatever, are the things that the troop does, you know, we have to get those monies from the outside through different fundraising. You see popcorn fundraising and other types of fundraising throughout the years. Well, these are some events that the troop itself is doing to try to think outside the box and bring some more funds in to help support those initiatives at the troop level.
Awesome.
So like I said, that's on September 13th. That's a 5K run. Then one that I'm super excited about beyond that, it's on September 21st, the Sons of the Pioneers. Now, Stephen, you probably were familiar with that growing up. My grandfather used to sing me Sons of the Pioneers songs when I was a little kid. They've been around forever. I mean, these folks were back in the day singing with Roy Rogers. They've continued to
Riders in
evolve.
the Sky.
Exactly. Ghost Riders in the Sky. Continue to evolve that group. They're still around. They are coming here to town. They're going to be at the Union County School of Fine Arts Center. That Fine Arts Center up there in Blairsville. They're going to be here on September 21st at 2 p.m. Again, those tickets, you can see the signs around town, the QR code to scan to get those. You can also pick up the tickets at Young Harris Pharmacy, Union County Historical Society, Pat's Hallmark, Melissa's Custom Cakes, and over also at North Georgia Family Medicine. They have the tickets as well. But again, on September 21st, the proceeds from that benefit Troop 101 in Blairsville.
Outstanding.
There you go. You say it takes a lot of money to go camping. I mean,
Yeah, well, you know, the fact of the matter is,
They're going
you know,
glamping.
Yeah, you know, because you go to different camps and things, and the travel expenses. You know, some folks they can't afford the sleeping bags and the tents and this kind of thing. So it is a big operation, and we've got a big surge of youth coming in. They've come up from the Cub Scout ranks, so the troop is thriving, doing well. And yeah.
So Topper, how many Eagles do you have in making? Right
Sure,
now?
absolutely. We have 3 Eagles that are they're rising up right now. We have one that just passed his Eagle Border Review here in the past 2 weeks, and so super proud of him. 2 more that are also in that process. They'll be finishing up here inside the next month. So 3 that'll be rising up here in the next.
that Eagle, that's a
Great. Eagles
that's
is a big deal.
Yeah,
yeah,
is a big
and
deal.
I'm an Eagle Scout, so I came out of that
You
family.
are?
So yeah. My dad's an Eagle. My uncle's an Eagle. I'm an Eagle. My son, Will, who's coming up through. I mean, that's sort of that's the house rule is that, son, you will be an Eagle Scout. So, scouting's been a big part of our family. And I tell you what, folks, if you've got a young man out there, in fact, even if you have a daughter, because the Scouts have allowed that, we have some opportunities there for girls coming up through as well if they want to get their Eagle Scout. But nevertheless, if you do have a child, that would like to be involved in the scouting program, come see us over at Troop 101 there. That's at the Methodist Church meet on Mondays at 7 o'clock there in Blairsville. Behind the Methodist Church is where the Scout Hut is.
I never made it to Eagle. I made it to the Buzzard, but I never made it to Eagle.
Yeah, that's it.
I got the Buzzard. Yeah, I made the Buzzard. So.
The Eagle Scouts, that's no joke. I used to intern for U.S. Senator Connie Mack back in college, and anytime someone made Eagle Scout, he would write a congratulatory letter.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, the Eagle Scouts, those are the ones that become senators. Those are the ones that go on to great things in life. What happened to you, Topper?
You know, I just well, you know what? my big achievement is sitting here next to old Steven. You know, so you know, being his right hand man.
It's hard to fly like a buzzard when you see back about a bunch of eagles.
Exactly.
Oh, what are you gonna do? We got to get to a break, folks. We have got to get. All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I reckon Trump has endorsed Bert Jones. Did you see that, Mr. Pat Malone?
I did see that. It not a surprise.
Not a surprise.
Remember that Bert Jones was the first person in Georgia to endorse Trump back in 2015, 2014, I believe it was. So they've had a long-term relationship. So
what do we know about Bert Jones?
Played football.
Well, he was the lieutenant governor, and prior to that, he was in the state senate, I believe. Right,
but I mean, has he accomplished anything while he's in there? I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Bert Jones.
That's a real good question, Stephen.
Well, that's a question I ask.
Yeah, it's a real good question. That the jury is out on that. His dad has been very successful as a oil distributor.
Okay, I know who he is now. Yeah, I think didn't we have him on the show one time? Yeah, I believe we did. It's like a distributor down in Athens or something. Yeah, Athens. Yeah.
Well, no, it's below. It's down around Macon.
Macon. Yeah, I think we had him on. So, who else is running? We got anybody else on the ticket yet?
Well, Chris Carr, the Attorney General, is running.
Yeah, I don't like Chris Carr. Y'all like Chris Carr?
I do.
Nope. You know, okay. Well, if you like him, I don't. That's all I need to know. Made my mind up.
Okay.
Yeah. So who you voting for?
Who did I just say I liked?
Oh, you're gonna vote for Chris? I mean, endorse Bert. Oh, Bert. What?
Bert doesn't need my help.
No, he don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna get exciting. Yeah, it'll be exciting. So, but anyway, we'll see that. But he's endorsed that. I don't know. I'd probably get a lot of folks. You know, after he does endorse him, I'd say it'd be a lot of folks say, "Well, I'm not even gonna get in the race now." Would you think?
Part of it is that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's also a bunch of people that are in that position of saying, if Trump endorsed him, I sure as heck am not going to vote for him.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
It has that polarizing effect.
It does. That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, it's people that ain't gonna vote for him, like Harry Bond. I mean, that wouldn't, you know,
Pat Malone.
Yeah, that just hates Trump, regardless of how much good he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Stephen.
What?
Try to get it straight here. I don't hate anybody. I don't know people well enough
Trump
to
hate syndrome. Then how about that?
No, it's not Trump. I disagree with the way he does stuff. I don't necessarily disagree with the goals, but the way he does stuff.
Well, that's the thing that bugs me about you. You think that he should go and ask permission and beg and plead, and then instead of just
he's the president of the United States. He's not dictator.
How did that work for his last term?
Yeah. And this thing in Washington D.C.
Based on his last term, I don't know how he got reelected.
That's like this thing in Washington D.C. You're like, I'm glad he's doing this. He needs to do this. But if he went through the proper channels,
he did. This is one that he went through the proper channels on, Stephen.
Oh yeah,
the president, the only National Guard that the president is in charge of directly is the District of Columbia. The governors are in charge of all the other National Guards.
Well, I hope it bleeds over. I hope it bleeds over.
According to Trump, it sounds like he wants it to.
Yeah, I think it needs to bleed over. And that's the thing about it. Okay, you're talking about going back to that. I'm sorry, we're spinning around in circles like always. But okay, so you got the prisons are full, and they ain't got nowhere to put them, so they're going to turn them loose. So why, and you got all these folks in there for marijuana, and they're going to legalize that.
Yeah.
So they're going to turn all them loose and give us some beds.
You're not going to legalize marijuana.
How you know?
He would reschedule it.
He's going to reschedule it, and that's not legalization.
Yeah, no, he's talking about making it Schedule 3, which is like Adderall and that kind of thing.
But if I'm in prison for something like that was rescheduled the other way before, now they've changed it. Am I still in prison for the same thing, or did I get turned loose?
Was it a crime when you did it?
That's the answer.
But it ain't now. That don't seem fair.
Was it a crime when you did it?
Well, I didn't do it, but I guess it would be. But, you know,
you did it. You just haven't been caught yet.
No, I don't mess with that stuff. I never have. But that's
I didn't.
But what do you think? Wouldn't you think that you got violent criminals would be more important to put in jail than a bunch of potheads? I'm just asking.
I mean, that makes sense to me,
right?
But I mean, I'd rather have someone in jail that actually committed some sort of violent crime than someone who smoked weed and ate a pizza on his couch.
Yeah. What do you think, Topper? You ain't said nothing.
I'm just listening to you guys talking. I don't know.
Mr. Spock thinks it's logical.
Yes,
it's logical.
I'm with you. I think it's sort of it's never been a part of my world, but nevertheless, just like the other Steve here says, it is kind of a ridiculous thing to be in prison for when there's more important folks.
Yeah.
Or worse folks, I guess you should say, that ought to be in prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, on no level do I think it ought to be legalized, but as far as it being some kind of high level crime, I don't think that's the case either.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
There you go. How about the New York mayor candidate lives in rent controlled unit? How about that? He lives in the what's it called?
The projects. that's where he lives.
He's a multi-millionaire.
In the projects.
Yeah, we know how he made his money. He soaked it off of all the taxpayers. He's living in Section 8 housing. Is that true?
It's he spends $2,300 a month for his apartment in New York. You know how much it costs to rent an apartment
unbelievable.
in New York.
I mean, that would be what it costs to rent like a bathroom with a stand-up shower.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
You're not sleeping in there, not for $2,300.
And they wonder how he's rich. Yeah.
I was thinking about this idiot the other day. You know what I started thinking about? I'm like, this. Unfortunately, this is more of a reflection of a large group of people. Right. You know what I mean? How could he possibly be where he is in the success of his campaign if he didn't have like-minded individuals out there pushing them along? I mean, I tell you what, you've got to have some societal change here and really get people thinking logically and getting realistic about how life actually works.
Here's the thing, though,
because it's unbelievable. That many people that would be supporting
I'm with you on that, but it's just like when you're growing up and your dad tells you, "Hey, don't do this, son. Don't do that." Yeah. You think, "Oh, my dad's an idiot," and then after a while, you realize that your dad really was
looking out
after
for
you went through all this
That's
stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think these folks are going to have to get down in the nitty gritty.
Little come to Jesus moment.
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
A little tough love.
Yeah,
but it's unbelievable. I mean, that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, you know what? Yes, obviously he's a problem. But what's more of a problem is that he's even allowed to be a problem.
That's right.
That's even where he is.
Yeah.
Think about what he's promising, Steve. Think about all the election promises he's made.
Yeah.
But,
okay. Now, to a New Yorker, that looks like good stuff.
Sure.
What they really have to experience is they have to elect him and then face the consequences of what they did.
That's right.
They're going to have government-controlled
grocery stores.
Yeah.
And those mistakes get so
That's
expensive.
a good idea.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I've mentioned this before, but in the travels I do, dealing with some of these international folks, when I'm in working with people that are from some of these countries that have these hardline socialist kind of governments and countries they're escaping from, let's say a Venezuela kind of place or some of the places down in South America, routinely. In fact, when I say routinely, every time I'm in a conversation with these people and we start talking about life, it inevitably comes up that these people talk about how surprised they are by our citizens that think that their government is the right way of doing things.
That's right.
And it blows their mind. They're like, I can't believe people.
Have you ever lived under a system like this?
Check this out. So there's a lady I work with that flies with us on our team. And from Hungary, and grew up under communism.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. I know several.
And this lady is so hardcore of America. I mean, she loves the United States. Thinks it's the greatest country in the world. But she'll sit there and tell you about how difficult it was under communism. And you listen to that life they had. It is the most ridiculous. I mean, Hollywood movies, when they paint it all doom and gloom with the gray buildings and all that, they're just touching on the surface.
Yeah.
You ought to hear the stories of how bad it really is. And to think that we've got people in our own country here that have it so great That's the way we ought to live. That's
I actually talked to 2 ladies from South Africa that just moved here from South Africa with all that's going on down there. Yeah, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing.
What blows my mind is I've mentioned this many times. My dad was born in Cuba. His father, my grandfather's ranch got expropriated by the Cuban government. They were forced to leave and all that good stuff. I've got cousins of mine whose parents went through the same thing that my dad went through, that are left-wing liberals. And I'm like, how is that possible that we come from the same bloodline, the same horrible story, where my grandfather's foreman was killed and his head was put on a fence post for my grandfather to discover, and you want to support that? That makes zero sense, and I can't believe I'm related to you.
I'm with you on that. You talking about that government-controlled grocery stores? I reckon they're saying more Americans rely on the dollar store. Everybody goes to
DG.
Dollar General, man.
It's been a great stock along the way. I can tell you that.
I mean, and that's the thing about it, that the guy that actually did, what was his name? He got into politics.
Purdue.
Yeah, he was David Perdue. Yeah, and that he's I talked to him one time. What about this? But he said, back years ago there was a mom and pop store on every corner. You remember that?
That's right.
I mean, every grocery store or every gas station, you go in there, you get milk or eggs or whatever you wanted. And then when the big stores come in, they went away.
Right.
And so he said, people would rather just go right down the street and get gallon, so they figured out that's
great business model.
Yeah.
And pay more.
Well, I mean, the time you drive all the way to Blairsville, and it's really, I mean, you think convenience just a little bit, but I mean,
convenience and unhealthy.
It's not. They're actually saying that more Americans overall are staying healthy, and they're making better choices. And why do you say that? They've got everything in a dollar store that you can get anywhere else.
Do they have fresh produce?
Yes, some of them
they do.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the produce in there? That's not fresh.
Well, I don't give a rip. I like my bananas with little brown spots on them anyway.
Those are the best kind, man. That's when it's all sweet.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you about Dollar General. I actually saved a buddy of mine, man. He liked to hike. He's a hiker, and he was hiking up in the Rocky Mountains, and he got lost. I mean, he was like way out in the middle of nowhere. And thank God he come up on a Dollar General. Yeah. Got a phone, called help. So, yeah.
Right. Dollar General saves lives.
Man.
That's a new ad campaign.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I mean, could you imagine being out in the middle?
Are you saying there was a Dollar General on top of Pikes Peak?
It was up there somewhere. He bumped right into it. There it was. He's like, oh, man.
I think that was a Rocky Mountain High story.
Oh, we got to get to a break, folks. Hey, wait a minute. Before we do that, we're going to give something away today. Hey, man, we have got, let's see, Daniel Duello's bringing you the next part of the show, so we can't do law stuff.
Sure you can.
We can. Let's get one.
Yeah. Free lawsuit.
So how about we got some pizza? I think we got pizza from Papa's Pizza. How about that? Papa's Pizza to go. You got a question for us? I love Papa's Pizza's wings, by the way. I want to throw that out there. Their wings is as good as anybody's.
Check them out. I got a question for you, Steve.
Yeah.
Which U.S. state has the lowest population?
Which U.S. state has the lowest population? Give us a call 706-379-9770, and we're going to catch you on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. We got somebody already on the line. Who we got?
Hello.
Hey, what you doing? Who is this?
This is, who this is? All righty, Stevie. This is Mike Degrasso.
Oh, we love you, Mike Degrasso. You win. You absolutely win.
All righty. Where do I go? Which Papa John's do I go to?
Yeah, Papa's Pizza. You have to swing by here and pick it up. But you got what's the answer to the question? Which U.S. city has the most crime?
Not crime. That's not the question. That's not even the
question. Well, that would be D.C. But the answer to your question is Wyoming.
Wyoming?
Wyoming is correct. Congratulations.
How come nobody wants to live in Wyoming?
I don't know. It's gorgeous out there.
Because it's cold like 9 months out of the year. Like it's an iceberg. It's a gorgeous place, but yeah.
A little chilly.
Because that's where Liz Cheney lives.
Oh, is that
there? You go. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So I don't know why. That's the only thing about out there, man. They got 9 months of winter. The sun comes out for 2 days.
Have you ever been back in? Have you ever been to Jackson Hole?
No, I hadn't.
Do yourself a favor. Go to Jackson Hole. That is a stunning place. So you're going to want to go there in June, July, August.
Yeah.
June, July, August, that time frame. Yeah. Absolutely fabulous place.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, swing by here. We got it. Uncle Rico's. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
happy birthday.
Thank you, Steve. Happy birthday, Pat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
By the way, it's also my girlfriend's daughter's sweet 16. I just want to put that right out there.
Really?
Happy birthday,
Buy
Autumn.
her car or
Yeah,
anything?
happy birthday, Autumn.
In like Flynn today, man. Good for you, buddy.
You know, we got Mersey. Who was it put up here? The only good thing I can say about Canada, I said Cuba. Yeah, they have some great classic vintage vehicles. You know,
oh yeah,
they do.
yeah.
And
I drove around in one.
And they're like, I mean, they're like the greatest mechanics because they just make the parts.
Yes,
can't
they
even get
do.
them.
They convert like engine. They'll take the engine out of their lawnmower and pop it into their 56 Ford. It's insane.
Actually had some of y'all come over here on a 67 Chevy Impala. They floated that thing all the way to America.
Why do you look at me like that, dude? Why do you?
You can't even change a tire, man. I don't.
I got the Irish blood that takes over the whole car mechanic thing. I didn't get that. I didn't get that.
Like, I mean, they're like geniuses when it comes to that. You like, I don't even change a tire. And they did. Was it like a 67 Chevy Impala or something? They floated over here. No kidding.
Oh yeah. No,
you remember that?
That's a thing. There's
that's a thing.
There's
the
me
floating
in a
Impala
56 Chevy back in Havana.
Let's export some of them over here. Can we do that? Can we get in the export business?
Might be a tariff.
The tariff. We just float them things over here, man. Ain't no problem with that. Oh well. Hey, we got hold on a minute. Wild Wednesday tomorrow. Gary Chapman gonna be here. Y'all gonna be ready?
Yeah.
And we also got that other lady. I think she's supposed to call in with talking about the what is it?
Big Farm.
Big Pharma. We own Big Pharma, man. We hate Big Pharma. Yeah, we hate Big Pharma. So, but we got that going on. You excited, Pat?
He looks excited.
Oh, I look forward to every Wednesday.
I reckon that Bill Maher, he's worried he's going to be canceled.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Y'all watch him.
Well, the thing about it is that he's talks common sense here recently.
He's starting to
there's
swing
the problem.
They all are, though,
Yeah.
man. They're all trying to get on the bandwagon because they don't want to be canceled. Like, we better change.
But he's taking a lot of heat for some of his comments recently. He's been coming down on the far left pretty heavily. And I think that's why.
Yeah.
He's got a reason to be spooked.
I don't know. Every time I come on in the morning, I think we're going to be canceled.
Hey, you remember that? You remember that time? What was it,
That's
about
it.
3 years ago when we got the warning from YouTube about that, and we were canceled?
I remember.
What was that 3 years ago when they
remember-
canceled us on YouTube?
Pat Packett came in here and said, we're going to live stream on TikTok. We're going to he's all excited. So we started live streaming and we had like thousands of viewers right off the get-go. We lasted like 2 minutes and they canceled.
That's because you didn't have a lawyer working with you yet, man.
There's a message there someplace, you know?
Yeah, Packett's like, dude, we just got canceled.
3 minutes into it.
Yeah, he's thinking all that money we was going to make.
The Chinese government didn't like what you were saying.
Yeah.
So they...
Exactly.
Yeah, I think the first time we got kicked off TikTok was actually Gary Chapman. I mean, not TikTok, but YouTube.
YouTube.
Gary Chapman's the one that got us kicked off of that right off the get-go. And he's proud of that, too.
I'll bet.
Yeah. And the second time we get kicked off, I think, was Gary, too. Honestly.
Yeah, you didn't have any part in that, correct?
Yeah. Well, that was we got kicked off because of talking about COVID stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Exactly.
Oh, you're spreading misinformation.
Exactly. And that's why we got kicked off.
Yeah. Oh, Bill Maher. He's odd, I guess. I don't know.
He's growing on me. I mean, because he's starting to speak more common sense.
That's exactly
it, Topper. I mean, you know, he's out there. He's talking about the View needing to.
That's what I want to know. When are you gonna cancel the View? I mean, that's just like a bunch of old hippopotamuses up there complaining about everything. I mean,
not soon enough.
You know,
did you see Tyrus on there?
Tyrus was on there.
Tyrus was on there. Yeah, he was like a few days ago,
Really?
and it did not go well.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's huge.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, he's a big dude. You see him try to wrestle Gutfeld that one time?
Oh
no, it was Kilmeade. It was Kilmeade.
I was gonna say it wouldn't be Gutfeld. You wouldn't even see anything. Where's Gutfeld?
Kilmeade was hanging on his back. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Tyrus did not last long. He got up, stormed off, and yelled at him, and they yelled
Really?
back. Yeah.
I would have never walked off, man. I'd have watched that. I'd have stayed right there and kept my gun. Would you?
Yeah, I would stay there.
Mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
And Whoopi Goldberg, Lord of mercy, she's just a mean old looking woman, ain't she?
You know what?
She's no Joy Behar.
It's been a long time since Ghost. You remember that movie Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg?
Was she on that?
She was hilarious in that movie. I'll give her some credit on that. She did a fabulous job, but you know what? She left her roots of comedic acting and turned into this liberal nut job on TV. And
I think it all started when she married the white guy.
Dancing?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's what was
Maybe.
it, Ted Danson? Or
Ted
something?
Danson.
Yeah, I think that's when it all started. Yeah, it's like these white people are crazy.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think all happened. Oh, anyway. But what do you think, Pat? You ain't said anything.
I'm just listening. I'm enjoying the conversation.
Celebrating his birthday.
He's like, I can't believe I'm wasting my birthday talking to these buffoons.
He's got his birthday scotch. He's a happy man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do, Pat? For your birthday? Anything?
My kids are taking me to dinner.
Outstanding.
Big party down in Anderson.
Oh, where y'all going to go eat at?
We're some Irish pub, McGinney's or something.
McGinney's?
Yeah, McGinty's. Oh, I may not be in tomorrow.
Yeah.
That would be convenient too, given that it's Wednesday.
Get a Guinness for all of us.
You ain't gonna tell us how old you are. You're like an old woman. No, don't worry about my age.
Oh, don't worry about my age, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm gonna say
Older than dirt.
Have you hit the big 90 yet? You're getting close.
No.
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 How far off are you?
I'm in the neighborhood, but not there yet.
Well, Pat, you still look good, man. I'm telling you, man. You still look good. And we pick on you all the time.
If it was sincere, I would really appreciate it. But I understand.
We love
it's part of the script. You had to read that, didn't you?
We like to see you coming, but we love to see you going.
Yeah, thanks.
There is no equal.
What
Pat.
is it?
You're the man.
What is it? Paul Thorne says, I don't like half the folks I love. Pretty much. Oh, well. What are you? He's over here waving at us and all this stuff. Oh, the music is playing. All right, we've done all the damage. Folks, we appreciate all the comments and everybody coming in on that. And they're all mad at Harry. He'll be back on in the morning. I might sneak in there and put y'all on live where they can listen to your show in the morning live and then comment on that. So. But anyway, Gary Chapman tomorrow. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
See you guys.